Christmas Day felt like an undignified time for some transfer news to break, but the early bird catches the worm. Or, rather, it's the Seagulls who are swooping. Reports emerged of an £18 million bid from Brighton being accepted for Celtic striker Moussa Dembele. Despite Celtic moving swiftly to deny that a deal had been struck. Again, guys, just to this on the 28th or something. Seriously, it seems like last season's top scorer will be on the move in the upcoming transfer window. But to Brighton really what he wants? Moussa Dembele, Celtic Glasgow. Getty Images. He'll almost certainly get a game. Dembele hasn't been a regular under Brendan Rodgers this season, scoring just 8 times, and Brighton are acutely aware of their own modest goal tally. Everton and West Ham might still have something to say about it, but one thing seems clear: Celtic are going to make a tasty profit on a player they signed for £500,000 last year. City hit the sales, but there's no discount for Van Dijk. It was the summer's most slow-burning transfer saga, which eventually came to naught. But Virgil van Dijk will surely get the big move he craves in January, and Manchester City are heading to St Mary's with a cheque, bank transfer, whatever, for £60 million. Is Virgil van Dijk on his way out of Southampton? PA Sport. An injury to John Stones and Vincent Kompany's frequent musculoskeletal malfunctions means that the hearted Pep Guardiola's defence remains the closest thing he has to a worry. City are confident that their current cash will be enough to see off competition from Chelsea and Liverpool for Van Dijk's signature. As for their pursuit of Arsenal's Alexis Sanchez, still a transfer that seems one step too far for a squad like that, Guardiola appears to be happy to wait until the summer. In any case, there will be no resting on laurels at the Etihad. Middlesbrough sound the Palace siren. Someone was going to call him eventually. At a time of peak obsession with style of play, Tony Pulis isn't exactly the fashionable choice when a job vacancy comes up. After being sacked by West Brom in November, he's waited patiently for the right project to present itself. Tony Pulis spent just under 3 years in charge of West Brom for Sports. Swansea might be having some sort of identity crisis these days, but Pulis' ball doesn't seem to be on the cards there. Instead, the pragmatist has been sounded out by newly managed Middlesbrough, whose latest bid for the footballing summit plateaued somewhere in the upper middle of the Championship under Gary Monk. Pulis could be persuaded to sign on at the Riverside as early as tomorrow, despite his insistence that he wanted to spend Christmas with his family before stepping back onto the breach, but the reaction of the Borough fans will be quite telling. In other news, among the slightly dull seasonal Instagrams from footballers sat in their identical-looking dining rooms, one Premier League Christmas message managed to stand out from the rest. Please enjoy the choreography of Huddersfield manager David Wagner and family. Heroes and Zeros hero, Robbie Keane. He turns 38 next year, but the boyish enthusiasm remains. Robbie Keane is now scoring goals on the third continent of his fascinating career, having notched for Indian Super League side ATK. You'll note that the entry-level forward role celebration is still in use, with a charming bow and pray modification at the end. 0. The Italian winter break. Those lazy continentals have finally cottoned on. Christmas football is the nuts. Serie A has taken one envious glance at the Premier League's hamstring strains and decided that they should play during the festive period. The concept is simple. Professional soccer is an entertainment product, and offering it during the holiday period is a great opportunity for those in charge. Roma's general manager Mauro Baldasoni told the Associated Press. The Premier League has shown that it works to offer this product during the holidays, both in terms of stadium attendance and international TV viewership. It's a way to try and boost the brand value of Serie A, Baldasoni added, really tapping into the spirit of the whole thing. Hat tip. I know a lot of people wonder why an ex-footballer should seek the presidency of the country, but no one asks a lawyer or a businessman why they do. Same for The Guardian. Uzasu Obejuwana has a compelling chat with Liberia's favourite son, George Weah, who goes into the final ballot today to be the leader of his country. Retro corner 10 years ago to the very day, Chelsea and Aston Villa go the distance on Boxing Day. 4 goals are scoring, 3 reds are brandishing, 2 penalties are dispatching and a partridge in a pear tree. Coming up, the usual Boxing Day melee. Spurs and Southampton blow away the cobwebs early doors, Liverpool and Swansea might keep you from your evening nap, and there's plenty more in between. Tuck in. Tomorrow's edition will be brought to you by Jack Lang, all the way from sunny Rio de Janeiro.